So thanks for coming to Finding Your Voice with Video. This is a co-hosting opportunity between Jane and myself. My name is Brandi Roberts, for those of you who don't know me. I've been dabbling in online marketing here for a few months now, and I'm having some really fun success and learning a ton from the great leaders that are around me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I I'm married to a military man, so we move around a lot, and finding a home online and a family online has just been a real treat for me. And I just wanted to introduce you guys to Jane, who's fantastic.
Hi
She,
guys.
there she is.
Okay.
Yeah, so can everyone hear Jane? Can everyone hear Jane all right? Yes?
Yeah. So
Okay,
should I?
good. Well, I just want to say that Jane, she has a unique style with her marketing, where she uses videos in a kind of a different way than I've ever seen. So that's why I wanted to pull her out here, and for her to share some of her tips, especially of getting over fears with videos and getting over just any kind of fears and using videos as a medium for that. So, Jane, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit for those who don't know you?
Um, yes. So hi guys. My name is Jane Orlov, and I'm originally from Russia. And when I was growing up, due to my some of my health issues in my childhood, I skipped a lot of school. And so when I grew up, I basically didn't have a lot of strong knowledge on subjects like physics or geography or chemistry. And I'm not strong in politics or history either, so I was always feeling self-conscious about this, and I felt dumb, and I wouldn't socialize much, when we would go to parties and things. And then, so I found my passion in real estate, and I self-taught myself everything, and then we were able to acquire 7 rental properties, and I managed them all. But I was kind of lacking passion in what I did, and I always asked myself, so what should I do with my life? And then when I stumbled upon an opportunity where I had to go through personal improvement programs and where I had to learn marketing strategies and human psychology, I finally felt like I was exciting. It was exciting for me, and I felt passion, and I wanted to share with people what I learned. And I discovered that not a lot of people were interested in listening to me in my circle of um, close circle, so I decided to do it through video. And I met a lot of friends online, and I was able to share information who actually were benefiting from it. And so my videos started getting good comments and attention, and this journey helped me to get over my insecurities and fears. And you mentioned, Brandy, that you did want to talk about insecurities and fears as well. So I wanted to let people know that we're here available to share our knowledge.
Yeah, thank you, Jane. Um, Right here, we have a fears and insecurities diagram wheel. So when we go through fears, we often, first recognize we have this awareness of that. Yes, in fact, we're going through some kind of discomfort. We often, need to identify what it is. What is this fear? What am I afraid of? And then we loop around to curiosity. What will happen if I step into this, if I go through this? What will happen on the end if I do or don't do it? It's just this mental battle we play within ourselves, which often turns into a physical manifestation in the body. We get the clammy hands and the heart rate palpitations and sweaty or out of breath and things that just because we're manifesting this fear into our physical body, we bring up excuses then. Well, I don't want to do it because I don't like this feeling that I'm having right now. I don't want to do this thing or talk to these people or whatever this fear is. These stories that we tell ourselves just keeps this cycle going. So once again, you tell yourself another story of how I shouldn't go through this. I shouldn't do it. Because something bad will happen and because I feel bad. And it's just this cycle that we keep putting ourselves in unless we choose to step out of this and make a difference for ourselves. So there are solutions. So one thing that I do is oftentimes I put that fear into context. So let's say if we're marketers, and we're afraid to get on the phone with people, we're afraid to call them. I often just kind of put it into context and say, I'm not a heart surgeon here. I'm not saving people's lives. I'm simply inviting them into my world and to see if they need something and how I can help them. So it's really just putting it into context and then stepping back and being grateful for what you have. Just having that gratitude of, it's amazing I'm in this position in the first place. It's amazing that I have a choice right here to go in a direction that will promote growth, or stay stagnant. And one of my solutions that I have that I think works really well is to remember, and I know Jane's going to touch on this later too, remember a time where you're most happy. Remember a moment where you feel such joy and gratitude, and you're really proud of yourself, and you want to tap into those emotions and those feelings to be able to channel that to what you're doing. So it's a step that you take before you take your baby step. You feel this. You really get into the moment of, I felt so great when I was on stage and I was talking with these people and they, were resonating with me. That was a great feeling. I know I can have that same feeling when you make that phone call. So you take those baby steps and then you celebrate your success, whatever success it is. If you dialed the phone and someone answered, that's a success. If you actually talk to them, that's a success. If they said no, that is still a success. You learned something, you took something from it. If you develop a relationship, that's a huge success. So finding your voice through video, we're going to talk about how you go to put this all into context to create your gratitude, and use video as a medium to really hold you accountable to your fears. And I'm going to hand this back over to the fabulous Miss Jane.
Thank you, Brandi. So today we will cover that why we want to make videos, and we'll cover some myths that people have about videos and some mistakes that people make when they do videos. And so I wanted to paint a picture for you right here. Have you ever caught yourself in a situation where you were like wearing your headphones and listening to all the motivational speakers, and if you were into personal development, and they're telling you, oh, you can overcome your obstacles and fears and you can do whatever you think of, and then you get all pumped up and ready to rock and roll, and then so you're like facing the reality and you sit back and you sit in front of your camera and you freeze and you cannot move. Or you overcome that fear and you get enough courage and record yourself, but then you look at the video and you think, oh my God, it's not perfect, my hair is not the way I want, or I talk too loud or too fast, and then you hit delete and you go back to listening to motivational stuff, which you feel good about doing, but you never actually take the steps toward moving forward and creating any movements toward your success. So we we want to cover how with video we can help you overcome your fears and gain posture and explore your creativity. And so I wanted to touch base on why you want to make videos. So overall, making videos can improve your life and bring you more customers. And if you have something you want to share and express yourself, but you're afraid to share it with people and think that they will laugh at you or they will not agree with you, um, you can make a video and put it out there, and then you will find people who will agree and who will not laugh and support you. And you can also track your personal growth transformation, because when you just start out, you make a video and then you go back and you see how you come across, if you come across insecure or needy, or how your eyes look, or do you confident, and that is how you can see what other people see in you. And then you can also leverage your time when you I can hear you type, right? Okay, so you can leverage your time because once you make a video, you can use it when years go by and people can still see your video, and you don't have to do all over again and again and again. And as we all know, picture is worth 1,000 words, but videos are worth 100 times more than that. And you can't express emotions enough through pictures. Um, it has to be, and the best thing, closest thing to personal face-to-face connection is video, and it builds rapport, and it builds trust, and it builds relationships.
Okay, Jane, some people are saying they're having a hard time hearing you. Is there any way we can maybe, just unplug and plug back in your headset or something like that? Is
Okay.
everyone having a hard time hearing Jane, or just some? I don't, okay. Yeah, let's just try to plug that back in. And while she's doing that, I really want to touch on what she says about leveraging your time with videos. That's another thing because videos, they often can go viral so that people will share the good and the bad and the ugly of all kinds of videos. Um, so that's a really helpful benefit, especially if you're doing some kind of marketing online. People will love to share your videos if they're good. All right, so she's still working on that. If you guys have any questions, I would love for you to put them into the question box on the right, and then we will get to them. Do you have any questions so far on the material?
Can anybody?
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it better?
Yeah, it is for me. Can everyone answer? Is it better? Let's see if they're typing. I'm going to put the
Okay.
hands down. Can you raise your hand if that's better? Let's see. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Okay, yeah, that's much better. All right. Um,
Does anybody
great.
have any questions, or should
Yeah.
I go straight into the?
Yeah, let's see if we have any questions first.
Okay.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right. So, can I ask you a quick question, Jane? How do you think the
Yeah.
videos have improved your overall life? Because you have made a ton of really fantastic videos. So, how do you think that's helped you?
Oh, it helped me tremendously. I gained a lot more confidence in front of the camera, and with the videos that I made several months ago, I can see a huge difference. Even my first videos where I was shaking like a leaf, I was nervous, I couldn't put my words together, and it basically it it was horrible. And my mistake was that I deleted some of the first videos that I cannot show people so that they could see the difference. So that's a you don't want to delete your when you start video marketing, you don't want to delete your first video so that you can compare how you
Right. You
progress.
can you can keep them private, like especially on YouTube.
Right.
I know you can keep them private
Yeah.
just to keep them there so that if you do want to reference them later, that's a good idea. Because I definitely have deleted some of my videos as well.
Yes.
'Cause I don't want anybody to see them. Um,
So could we make a different slide about the
yeah,
myths?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Is this? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I jumped one.
Yeah. Okay. So myths about videos that people have. So that it has, the first one is it has to be perfect. The hair, the makeup, the background, everything has to be perfect. And this perfectionism, actually, people procrastinate and they don't move beyond that. And actually, you don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. And the price of success is failure, not perfection. So people like reality TV because they can see behind the scenes what's going on, what's really going on, and you, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the next one is you need to have expensive equipment to make good videos, which is also a myth because I just use my cell phone. It has a camera and it has a light which I can even turn on when it's dark, and it works perfectly. And the other one is that there are so many people making videos, nobody's ever gonna be interested in watching your video. And that is also a myth, because when you find the passion about something, it might not be about marketing, it could even be about some other hobby or that you're passionate about. You could start making videos with, and then you can do your research and share ideas why you think it would benefit other people, and then you can also monetize that, but it's another topic. But if your videos are good and if you're authentic, you will find your audience. And also, I have nothing to talk about and share. There are tons of research that you can do, and again, as I said, if you're passionate about the topic, people would like to know your opinion about things. And then the other myth is it's too complicated to make and edit, which is not true as well. There's so many simple programs which are free, and some of them take about 15 minutes to throw in the pictures, to add the music, and to add some text, and you just click process and it makes a video for you. You don't have to know all the HTML and all the other complicated things. And then also, if you are not techie at all, and if you don't even want to mess up with finding out about those free programs, you can outsource to people. And there are a lot of people who know technical things, and you can hire them for like $5 on Fiverr.com. There are different websites where you can find people who you can outsource for cheap. Anybody has any questions?
Oh, we have a question. Let's see. Which camera with light do you use? Is it your iPhone? So they're just wondering which
Oh,
phone.
it's a HTC Inspire.
Okay. All right. And we never another comment here that people want to be connected to authentic people and be entertained, educated. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, people definitely want you to be real and show your emotions, which you're really good at, instead of just that robotic videos. We've all seen those where it doesn't connect with you. You get bored, you tune out. And nobody wants to watch those. They just skip right over them. And entertained and educated. It's so true. I really, I love videos that people are showing that personality, and I'm learning at the same time.
Yeah,
Is
and
really
I
fun.
was gonna cover that in mistakes people make.
Oh, and mistakes.
We're gonna cover some of the topics.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I keep skipping ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of videos recently, and the mistakes that I see people make is that, first of all, they make the videos too long. They are trying to share a story, and then there are a lot of pauses, and it's kind of not compact. And if the video is over 5 minutes long, people are so busy nowadays, they lose interest. So you need to learn the skill to express your important messages in a short period of time. Because, as I said, if you share the same message within 10 minutes, and if you can try and share the same message within 5 minutes, it's much more valuable, and more people would want to watch your video. And then the other thing is that I've seen people, they act and they pretend that they're somebody else. For example, if they like wearing t-shirts and baseball caps, but they are put on a suit, and they try to look more professional, but they feel like they're acting, and you can see it in their eyes that they're not authentic, and it kind of, people can see it in the video. Some other ones is that the sound sometimes is not clear or loud enough, and if people cannot hear you, then they lose interest as well. And sometimes people share the message, but it's actually boring and it doesn't bring value to others, and viewers do not get any useful information out of it, then it's also, you won't get a lot of views from that. The last one would be some of the people look videos that are super professional with a lot of like music and graphics, and people think that, oh my God, if I have to do this to be, I mean, to compete with those people, then I would rather sit and not do anything. So if you're like in network marketing and you're looking for duplication, then you can show how you can make simple videos with simple editing, and people would not feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Keeping it simple. Here's somebody, along with the mistakes people may make with videos. What are some do nots that come up with maybe clothing and makeup? What advice do you have for that?
Um, Actually, I would, like in my case, I'm doing anything. I've made videos when I was wearing a robe, no makeup, and I'm basically just keeping it authentic. I'm I'm for all for reality TV type. So the 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 advice I would have is, if you have a complete mess in the background, if you have like, and you want to make a good impression, then you would want to clean up what's behind you. And if you have a background which is green or nature, it's better than just white blinds, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, maybe big polka dots and stripes aren't the best thing to wear, but if that's what you're wearing and you have felt the mood to make a video, then I'd say
Yeah.
make a video anyways.
And
Um,
also, I wanted to make a comment that, oh, never mind, I lost my thought.
okay. Okay. Someone wants to know what do you use to edit your videos?
I use, it will be actually covered later. I use two programs. One is Windows Live Movie Maker, which is free, and the other one is Animoto. It's also free. A
Oh
basic version
yeah.
is free.
Let's show one of your videos real quick. May not be able to hear it. Can you still see my screen? Can you see that it's on YouTube right now?
Yes.
All right, so this is one of Jane's videos that you used with this Emoto program, you said?
Uh, Animoto.
Animoto. Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably can't hear it, but you can find this on her YouTube channel, Jane Orlov, right here. And it's a fabulous video that she made with her family. And you can talk more about that if you like, where she was scared to death of doing this zip lining.
Oh,
And
yeah. The I made this video because I wanted to show people that when you overcome your fear, you feel so good. And I was terrified of heights, and I couldn't imagine that I would do zip lining. And once I went on there, and it wasn't scary at all. And a lot of like older people do it, and then my kids were scared, so I had to tell them, well, it's not scary at all. And after they tried it, they loved it, and now I cannot keep them off zip lining. And it kind of resonated with me to make video overcoming fear of ziplining, and overcoming fear of doing videos, and also overcoming the fear that it's complicated, because I made that video within 15 minutes, if you know what you're doing.
right, and you used your cell phone to film this, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and with my one hand while I was ziplining through Honduras. So,
right. So there you go. I mean, she's not only tackling her fears, but she's taking a video of it as well to really let it set in. You know, look what I did. I'm celebrating my success here. It's a perfect example of where we're going with this. So please go and look at Jane Orloff's. Looks like she has 132 videos up here. Her YouTube channel. Subscribe to her. she's fantastic there.
Mm,
All
thank you.
right. So before we move on, oh, love the video. We've got some compliments on it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Multitasking. Yes, you are right there.
Yeah.
Filming it while going. That's great. Yeah. So please be sure and watch the video with the sound and everything. It's amazing. Any more questions before we move on? Hmm? No, no. All right. So the next slide. Do you want to introduce this, Miss Jane?
Yes, we are actually doing competition for one of the internet marketers, and he said it's actually our first webinar, and we are overcoming our fear of doing webinar and introducing a product creation information product that we're doing, and we had a challenge to meet this 10 days. So we made up this product which is about video journal creation, and in there let me hold on.
Yeah, so not only are we going to be talking
The,
about
yeah.
facing your fears and turning them into a video journal that you can either keep to yourself, you can keep them private, or you can share it with the world. It's up to you. So don't feel like this is something that you have to share with everybody. But this product is going to talk about how to create a video journal, and Jane has some fabulous techniques to make the video interesting and enjoyable. And I mean, she's a master at that already. But go ahead, Jane. Sorry.
Yeah, I cannot find my piece of paper that I wanted, that I made up for this. So could you go through this and I'll look for it?
Yeah, so Jane's also, she's going to talk about how she sets up, records, uploads the videos to multiple media sites. So she's going to talk about how she uses that editing software. She'll probably walk us through, a video, how she made it and things like that, so that it lessens the learning curve for us. She's also going to talk about the best time to take the testimonials, and these are personal testimonials. These are, you're in the moment, something really happened. I think yesterday, weren't you stuck in traffic, you're late to an
Yeah,
appointment, and she snapped
yeah.
a fantastic video to just show this could be a really frustrating moment. She could have absolute road rage, but instead, she chose to laugh
Mm.
about it, and she took a video on it, and it's
And
brilliant, fun.
let me say something here. So the videos, people I've seen using videos in their businesses, realtors, where they walk through the house, they show people real-time tours, and then it was benefiting their business. And also videos for designers, they were doing before and after, and they were snapping testimonials of their happy customers, which increased their businesses. And their different potential videos are hot and right now, so a lot of different people can use video marketing. Right. So
Absolutely. Any kind of business, dog walking business, real estate, like you said, any kind of, marketing, or if you just simply want to share and work through some situations you're going through, another great way just to make videos.
yes, and also I some people have heard of it, some haven't, about visualization, and some people create those vision boards. And when it's a video and when it's with the music that you absolutely adore, and it puts you in the mood where you're happy and you're watching this video with your dream board, it puts you in a state of mind that it's much more powerful than just pictures on a board. So you can use that as well. What else?
We're going to talk
So
about tips for SEO. So if you do want to share your videos and you want them to go viral and be seen by a bunch of people, um, we'll show you how to do
yeah,
that for YouTube specifically.
yes.
Hmm.
And there are tips and tricks, which if you know what you're doing, it could rank higher than if you're just throwing your video up on YouTube and hope somebody will notice it.
That's right. And also, Jane, you've got a secret strategy to help keeping promises and motivations high. That's really unique that I really like.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we have an idea that we're want to share with people how to use videos and keep promises to yourselves and keep you motivated when you're down. And yeah, it's a unique feature of the product.
All right. And how to get comfortable and accepting and expect accepting your goals. Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
I touched base about it a little bit because uh, again, when you want to reach your goal, you need to put yourself in that state of mind. And if you're watching some of the videos over and over and over again, then you kind of your brain starts to believe there's a small difference between reality and what you want. So it's a different technique to train your brain. Yes.
Yeah, good. Good. And bonus interview, Jane snagged an interview with a super top leader, and we want to hear how she managed to get that time. And she went through a bunch of pre-interview jitters, and she recorded that and how she worked through it. So that's a bonus. And
Yes, and I'll be including some of the videos that I made before and after, now how I overcame my fear when I was actually talking to that person, because um, I was actually like shaking and it was I was every time you overcome a fear, you feel a success, and it's people just need to start relaxing more and start overcoming those fears, and videos have helped me tremendously with that. So, and yeah.
yeah, great. So right, so this product is. Do you have any questions about it, real quick? Do you guys have anything that you would like to see in the product that you want to bring up? Maybe thinking. Okay. Well, this product right here that we're offering today, um, like she said, this is a Mark Hoverson inspired event that we're doing right here, and it's going to be for the ridiculously low price of $37, and it will be delivered to you via email on Monday. So, if you are interested in getting this product or you have more questions about that product, please get back with us. But to show you this is where you would go to purchase it. There's a page right there with a PayPal button that you can purchase the product. Um,
And let me talk about the price a little bit.
sure.
I've spent hundreds and even thousands of dollars to learn all the techniques that we're going to be teaching. It's not just the technical things, step by step instructions where to click and what to do, but it also helps you a lot with mindset and attitude towards life. And $37, it's it's dirt cheap for that. And we also have a 100% money back guarantee. If you receive the product and if you don't think that you got value out of it, you can return it within 5 days. I mean, not return it, but you gotta keep the product, but you can get a refund.
Correct. All right. Any questions from anybody? How to, Chris, I don't completely understand your question. Can you share? Okay. Um, oh, let's see. Come back to it. Go on. Okay. Uh, so, what do you see the future with your video creations, Miss Jane? What?
My particular example,
Yeah.
I've had a ton of interest, and I wanted to mention, I forgot one of the topics. People think that videos are only for online marketing, but it's not. A lot of people who are offline that I know or I just meet, and they go to my channel and they are surprised and they like some of the videos and they like the value and they feel like they already know me and I don't have to spend that much time with them connecting, and it's helped a lot in my business growing offline even and not online. So I feel that it's a way of the future, and we're doing this attraction marketing nowadays. People when they meet me and they watched a lot of my videos, they in their head I'm like a celebrity already. So when you're not making videos and you have to go through this process of building the relationship, which is much longer, and it's not leveraging. So as I said, I meet a lot of people, they go watch a couple of my videos, I meet them for a cup of coffee, and basically I'm listening to them and more and spending time about to learn about them and not talk about me because they basically already know a lot about me.
Right, and I've made a few videos, and I've had, some good response with my videos as well, and I know that I should make more, and I should, really create more videos, and, with some of these techniques that Jane is teaching, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to do that. So, I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the question. All right. So, if you guys also want to connect with us on Facebook, please do. We'd love to hear from you and hear your feedback about this webinar. And definitely look Jane up on YouTube as well. So, I think I'm done. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? All right, you guys have been fabulous. Thanks for the question. Oh, do you make a video every day? Rob says.
Yes, I do, and sometimes I feel inspired and I make several a day, but I try to post them on my blog, one per day. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, whenever the mood takes you, you make a video.
And
Which also
also I wanted to say that some people find hard to find inspiration to do the videos, and my experience has been that I listen to a lot of um, again mindset and self-improvement audiobooks while I'm driving, and every time I hear some good things that I wanna, and I have a story from my life or somebody else's that resonates, I just snap a video, and stories are incredible in marketing.
definitely, definitely. Okay, well, I want to thank all you guys for coming on today, and I will look forward to hearing back from you guys. So have a great
Thanks.
day.
I appreciate everybody who came in and supported us today.
Thank you. All right. Goodbye.
Thank you.